That's snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Next thing next. So I guess this might be Asante Samuel's podcast. Deion Sanders went on there, and Deion and Asante, they've been going back and forth for the past couple months. And I guess Deion just straight up just went on his platform to discuss their differences. This is a 2-minute teaser of it, and I just wanted to watch it because I wanted to know like how this went.
Let's go back to where I think it went left. I was working for NFL Network, and they asked me who were the top corners in the game. And see, I hate to do that. I hate to do that. I think this was the first and the last time I ever gave a ranking. I'm telling you, you don't know that. That was the first and the last time. Okay. And I said, blah, 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 blah. Then I said, Asante Samuel is the best off corner in the game. And you didn't want that. You didn't want that. So what was wrong with that? Because I was just being 100. Like what I would have wished that you did, I wish you would have traveled.
Right.
I wish you would have took the dog and took him out the game because I know you was capable, but y'all didn't do that.
Right.
So it's hard for me to say that when, you got Reeves out there and some of the other cats out there when they were traveling.
But the reason why I wasn't interested in matching up because I wasn't getting the ball like I was getting in practice against Tom Brady. So let me explain this to you, right? Like I say, you the one pioneered that term lockdown corner, but you have 50 interceptions. Nobody is doing that no more, right? So how I looked at it, Coach, right? The quarterback was in control of the football.
True.
Most quarterbacks are right-handed.
True.
And most passes go to the right side, the defensive left side, right? So my mindset was, I'm going to take away the quarterback's favorite side to throw to. And that's going to create the advantage for the defense. So I'm playing the quarterback. I don't wish to play the receiver because the quarterback has to get the ball to the receiver. So that was my mindset. But nobody understood what I was doing. So it's like, it kind of got washed out. So you compare me against any quarterback, against Peyton Manning, against Eli Manning, against, you know what I mean?
You got yours.
Right.
But what we wanted to see was the matchup.
I agree with Coach. I agree with Coach. Once again, it's intention versus execution. What are the actual results? I agree with Coach here, bro. I agree with Coach. It's like, okay, you can say this. I'm taking a different route because I'm playing the quarterback as opposed to the receivers. But Coach is talking about we want to see you against the best receivers regardless each and every single week, regardless what side of the field you want. I agree with Coach. I'm not going to hold you, bro. Because at the end of the day, how can I call you the best corner if I haven't seen you go up against the best receivers? You know what I mean? Like, you playing, no, I'm playing a quarterback. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And you're talking about no one's doing what you were doing, Coach, getting all the interceptions and whoop. When y'all was having the little debate about the T-step and everything like that as corners, the first thing that Asante was pointing out was his number of interceptions. That's the first thing that he was pointing out. So it's like, bro, I feel like you just can't have your cake and eat it too, dog. That's all I'm saying. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like if you want to go this way, you have to accept what comes with it, right? Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather undefeated. Floyd Mayweather also has, as everybody knows, dodged particular people at particular times of their career. He's picked to fight them at very smart times of his career. That is what it is. While he finished his career undefeated, and he calls himself the best ever, TBE, there is no undisputed greatest of all time boxer argument with Floyd Mayweather because he didn't fight the best people at the time that people wanted them to fight him. So you have to deal with it. Okay, I'm going to go undefeated. I'm going to have this bragging rights for the rest of my life. I went undefeated. Ain't no one beat me, this and that. Woo, right? At the same time, there's going to be a whole host of people that say, you ain't fight so-and-so at this time. You ain't fight so-and-so at this time. You ain't fight so-and-so at this time. Asante Samuel, if you want to say, all right, I'm going to play the quarterback. I'm going to do this instead of just playing whoever each and every single week. The receivers, you got to deal with, okay, I might have more interceptions than most corners because I'm playing on the quarterback's favorite side of the field, and I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to take that away. And now you got to deal with, okay, but you ain't match up against Song. You ain't match up against Dez. You ain't match up against the best guys receiver-wise of that generation. You're going to have to deal with that for the rest of your – it's just something you're going to have to deal with, bro. And so, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And you can't just go off of, well, the reason why I did this is because of this. So my intention is this. So I should be considered one of the greats because my intention is, we don't go off intention. We go off of execution. We go off the results. What happened at the end of the day? If you're playing hurt, regardless of what sport, if you're playing hurt, people still going to count those stats against you, right? Like, that's still in your averages, right? Or to be when it comes to overall greatness, people point out every single thing, bro, because it's like those are the results. That's all people care about. People don't care about LeBron. I don't know what LeBron was going to do mentally, whatever, in the 2011 finals. The 2011 finals is the 2011 finals, bro. That's going to be a stain and a mark on LeBron's legacy and career when you're talking about the resume of the greatest player of all time forever. It doesn't matter. Oh, man, it was just this and that. We dealing with the lockout. I got so-and-so. I had to move to Miami. It's my first year. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that series went the way the series went, and that's on LeBron's legacy forever. It's just execution, intention versus execution. We judge off of execution and results. That's just what people do. So it's like, that's it, bro. I just want people to understand that stuff, bro. That's all people do. Okay, Sideman. Next thing next.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.